Legacy achievement you spoke under the Tinubu administration. One major issue is the steep visa on arrival, which has doubled to $170, deterring investors and tourists. This is considered to be undermining the government's economic recovery efforts and contradicts the country's commitment to African Continental Free Trade Agreement. Are you mindful of this? Well,
I'll tell you that last year, towards the end of last year, the president signed a revised NVP 2024. That's Nigerian Visa Policy 2024. And we are working very hard to ensure that by 1st of March, the e-visa regime comes in. If the e-visa comes in, it means that we're cancelling visa on arrival per se. And when we cancel, it means that people can apply for short stay up to 90 days in Nigeria, because we can't go beyond that, because that's what the NIS Act stipulates as a duration. Even though you will have the choice if you want single entry or multiple within the 90 days, and people will be able to get those visas in less than within 24 to maximum of 48 hours.
I would like you to hold that thought. I would like you to hold that thought, because we need to take a commercial break now. Don't more for you after this break. Stay with us, Obra. You're watching TVC Breakfast, and we're live from our Abuja studio. And still with us in the studio is the Honorable Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo. Now, just before we went on the break, you were talking to us about this increase in the steep visa on arrival fee.
I wouldn't use the word increase, because if that is happening, you know, it's not. That will need to be investigated. I don't want to sit here and acknowledge that. Okay. But the key issue, as I always said, why we're bringing technology and automating the whole process, is to be able to reduce human contact. If you reduce human contact, you reduce corruption. If you eradicate human contact, then you eradicate corruption. That's the truth, because you can only seek for bribe. You can only seek bribe from who you see or who you interact with. So the whole idea for us is that the e-visa, because even the major thing is not even the legal visa fee.
So are you saying that you're not aware of this fee? Is that what you're saying?
I know what I'm aware of is not $170. Let me put that on record, you know, which is statutory, because if you go to any country in the world, you pay. Let's call it spade a spade. You know, Nigeria is not a dumping ground. As much as we open the border, but we open it with a level of respect, a level of dignity, okay? But the key issue is that what is the question is the appropriateness of the charge, you know? And I am a strong believer that for African countries, that's non-West African, because ECOWAS is free. You understand, free entry, free exit for 90 days. But for African countries, yes, you can't pay what others pay. There has to be in line with African Free Trade Agreement. So we are working that out. And I tell you that by 1st of March, we're testing the solution as we speak. We hope everything goes well, that we'll be able to go live by 1st of March. But we know worst case scenario, by 1st of April, we will go live with the e-visa scheme. The e-visa scheme is more secured. Why did I say it's more secured? Is that it's connected to all criminal, Interpol, and border control databases all over the world. So we are now sure that we can do objective profiling of people that are trying to come in. We want to open our borders, but we don't want to open our borders to terrorists. We don't want to defeat national security. So we are working on that. And I tell you that for African countries, even the fee for African countries is going to be very, very low, because we believe in one Africa. The president is the chairman of ECOWAS. You understand? It's a key factor in Africa. Nigeria is a giant of Africa, and we believe that as a big brother, we need to. But we will do that with a level, with the highest level of dignity to ourselves, you know, as a country.